Alright, hi guys, welcome back to the Animations Down Under YouTube channel. As you might have heard, there is a new demo for Epic Mickey Rebrushed. It dropped tonight, it dropped last night as recorded, so it dropped at midnight last night in my time zone. Anyway, I thought that I would play it, give it a go, and check out some new things. I've actually already played this twice. I played it a bit in the morning, and I did it for this video just then. But the recording didn't save, so this is me doing it again. So, new game. And I will cut in and out. It won't be a full continuous gameplay. We'll just like cut to when it gets interesting. And yeah, so this demo is free to play in pretty much all the consoles it's going to release on. So if you wanting to get a taste of it, then go to whatever console you have, so PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo, and it should have a free demo on there for ya, and you'll be able to play a little bit of Epic Mickey Rebrushed early. We got Oswald. I like how I like the details on him. Alright, the eye. I know that this got leaked a while ago, the eye, and I think people got a bit about the eye. They didn't like how they changed it. Personally, I think it adds to the creep factor, which I think is a big part of the eye's whole shtick. So I think really adds to it. I like the whole wide eye instead of just like, you know, what they had in the original. It's just so weird seeing everything in HD. Because I'm so used to seeing it with Wii graphics, you know? Let's go, Mickey! With the mouths. So if you notice, with not so much with the Mad Doctor, but with Mickey and Oswald, you know, see inside their mouths is white, when in the original game, see there? It's white on the inside of their mouth. In the original it's black, because that's how they draw mouths in old cartoons. And I think it does look a bit weird. I know people in Epic Mickey Discord servers are a bit about it, they don't really like it. Personally, I don't really mind it too much. It does make it look weird, but at the end of the day, yeah, I don't really care too much. It's not going to affect my enjoyment of the game that much. Alright, now let's see Gus. And these text boxes, it looks like this is what we're going to have for the rest of Rebrushed. This is what they used in the 8 minutes of gameplay footage that we saw from GameSpot when they released it a few months ago. So yeah, looks like this is what we're having. And honestly, I like the original games better, but it'll grow on me. I'll get used to it. Alright, now let's go whack up on some machines, and I'll do a super cool supercut so that you don't have to watch me manually go and do it. And down goes the eye. Oh, another thing. There's no sound effects for the eye. In just the Switch version and every other console, there are sound effects for the evil eye. But just for the Switch version, there is no sound effects for it. And I think there might be a bug or a glitch or something, which hopefully will be fixed by the time the actual game comes out. Alright. So now that we've down here, let's look at Mickey's moveset, alright? So we've got the double jump. Oh, that's the dash. We've got the double jump, spin attack, which are in the old game, the original, and we've got two new ones, the dash and the ground pound, which is you jump up and then you press X. Let's look at Oswald's statue. It's a lot brighter than it was in the original game, and it's more cartoony. It still has dialogue when you look at it, but alright, the room looks pretty much the same. We've got the chest, we've got a brand new animation. Watch this. So yes, they are 3D now, which, you know, is very nice. I like it. This is such an improvement over the first one where it's just a PNG just coming out the ground, well, out the chest. Alright, and over here we've got the concept art, which I think is different from the concept art that's there in the original game. Yeah, okay, so they've changed these. They've got like a soft toy duck inside of them when they didn't in the original game. In the original game, you can spin attack these and destroy them and get e-tickets for them. You can't do that in this one, which, no, I don't really care too much. There are lots of other places you can get e-tickets in this game. They've added a lot more places, so I don't think we're gonna miss this one too much. Let's go talk to Gus so we can get out of here. Okay, so these cutscenes are exactly the same as they are in the original game, so I'm just gonna skip them when they show up. Alright, so now we've got paint thinner, it's the same, you know. The left trigger, so the ZL on Switch is thinner, and the right one, which is ZR on Switch, is the paint one. Okay. But the thing I want to show you is that Switch actually has very limited gyro controls, or gyro, like motion controls basically. And how it works is you can't like move it around when you're not actively painting something. But when you, like, if I was painting this, then what I can do is I can move it around like this, and that's me moving my controller around. It's a bit finicky, yeah, not too sure. It's not very practical, but you know, it's there. And it might just be a bit worse because I'm using a third-party controller for this, because I like it better than the Joy-Cons that I have. And also, he just disappeared, but Gus is now, he's physically there. When in the original game, he is. See, this is me using the gyro controls. It's all going all whack. So yeah, I don't think I'll. Despite what I said in my last video, I don't think I'll be using motion controls for this. So yep, Gus is a constant presence, and you can talk to him, and he'll just probably relay the instructions back to you. So let's thin down this floor. I was gonna say, let's thin down this door frame and go past the pile of rocks that are coming up, and let's get out of here so we can continue on. There's Oswald. There he is. Gotta love him. He's got the same animation like he always does. Alright, now let's look at the enemies. Okay, so they look pretty much the same. It's something weird, they look a bit weird, I'm not sure, like, compared to the original game. This is HD, but they look all, like, yeah. They look a bit, no, they're a bit brighter than they are in the original game, actually. They're a bit more purple, you can tell they're a bit more purple. Oh, and there's a thing, they can teleport now. If they want to, they can just dive into the ground and teleport. I'm just going to befriend these ones real quick. They got a pin, and I'm not sure if this is how it is in the original game. But when you open it, what comes out is the actual pin that you got. I can't remember if in the original game if the actual pin comes out, or if just a generic gold pin comes out. I can't remember. I think in one of the games it's just a generic gold pin, but I might be wrong. Correct me on that. So this bit's all different. You normally, the cutscene just sort of is fixed on this, and you don't have to get off the pressure plate to spin the thing, which now has a lever on it. People saw that had a lever on it in like one of the original screenshots, and I think that they thought that they were going to get rid of the spin move and have you like hold on to it and spin it. I'm glad that's not the case. I love the spin move. I don't think Epic Mickey would work that well without it. Alright. The gremlin cage looks different from the original, that's for sure. Look at it. And let's free the gremlin. And I think the gremlin model has changed since the Rebrushed. So if you look at this, it does look I think it does look a bit different from the 8 minutes of gameplay we got from GameSpot. So because I think people complained it didn't look enough like they did in the original, and good to see that they've taken that feedback. Alright, let's get on with this and spin some gears so we can have a proper look around. Okay, under here, there is concept art under here, like there is in the original. I think it's different concept art though, like it is with the other one. Let's go! Okay, another thing, Gus doesn't stop you when you go past the tints. I think you can talk to him and he'll explain what they are. But usually, in the original game, he'd stop you and explain, you know, these are what they are. Whereas this one, he doesn't, which is nice for speedrunners and just people who've already played the game, because they really don't need this explained to them again. So, you know. Oh yeah, and if you press down the second stick, you can sense the camera behind you. And right from the turps aren't here. I think, or are they further on? I think they might be further on. Let's spin move this thing. Alright, let's... Ooh, more concept art. This concept art I don't think is in the original. Pretty sure it's not. I don't remember it being there, so let's grab it. Alrighty. Down there is the same as in the original. There's just an e-ticket, the blue e-ticket. Which I think we might go down there and look and see what the blue e-ticket is. Come on. Okay, run faster by pressing L. That's something I forgot. Yes, so if you press, so you can walk like this or run like that, and then if you press down the left joystick, you can run. You can run like that. Alright, so let's grab this one out. Now let's see, how much does a blue ticket actually give you? 35, 60, 35 now, 60. That is 25 e-tickets, I think. I think the green one used to give you 20, so it's like one above that. One above the green ones, I think. Alright, let's get down to the projector screen and go through our first projector level. Go through the Guardians. Look very nice, I like that. Let's go! Are you ready to enter the projector screen? It's a bit of a awkward angle, but, you know, yep. Alright, so let's look at this new projector screen, because they've added quite a bit, so let's go through them all. Okay, so they've added more e-tickets. I'm not going to go down there because the bed there, you know, it goes up and down in the original, and this one it stays put. Which I think is to give it more platforming, because one of the complaints was that the projector levels are a bit too basic. Got 100 e-tickets already. There are a lot of e-tickets in this. We've got one of the film reels. They actually have 2 in this one now. They've got 2. I'll show you where the other one is. Okay, so another thing that they've added into these is there's now concept art a part of it. So if you can jump, make it to this cloud. No. We'll try again. Alright, so and then if we jump up here. Concept art! Beanstalk number 3. Let's go on here, because now in the extras menu, the pins are in the pause menu, and concept art are in the pause menu. Which in the original they're not, which is nice. I like this, so great job. THQ/purple lamp, you did good. Okay, so we're at the final projector, but this isn't where it ends. Alright, get this. So if you jump on this cloud here, and this one, there is a second film reel. So they've added 2 to each level. Meaning that since there are 26 in the original, there are now going to be 52, I think. 52, so. Alright, here we are at Slalom with Gremlin Taisto. Let's speed past this so I can show you. Okay, so the Gremlin model, let's look at it. It's different. I think the eyes are smaller, and and the early one had a little like clay look, like it didn't have a texture on it. This one, they've definitely like made it look a lot different and less like, you know, like it did in the original. I'll put it side by side so you can get what I mean. I think all the dialogue's the same. It's all exactly the same. Gus is there physically this time. Let's do this. Okay, another thing, now when you paint in these, as a counter. I don't think they had a counter in the original, so, you know, that's nice to see. And this one, Gus shows up and chases after the spatter for a little bit, which he doesn't do in the original. Very nice, very, 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 very nice to see. And I added another pipe up there for you to paint in. And the thing that speedrunners like to do is, instead of go the normal way, they jump onto this pipe, which you can now do in this one. Which you can do in this one, which you know, good thing they didn't catch that one because they caught one in Dark Beauty Castle. And THQ people, if you're watching this, you did not watch this. This isn't a thing. Yeah. So, speedrunners, there is something you can actually, like, still do. Alright, there's a new animation here. If you wait, there is his surprise animation. That is not in the original. Let's befriend this batter boy. Alright, let's go. Hey, thanks, Toasto. Let's fix some gears and open the door. Ooh, there's Oswald. Doing the same old animation he's been doing since 2010. Alright, as for the concept art, the graphic for it has gotten a little simpler. Like, in the original, the pencil's like drawing the Mickey. This one it's not. That's one thing I don't like about it, is it's simpler. But again, it's not something that's that big, so I can move past it and enjoy the things that are actually better, like the graphics and stuff. And newspaper, in the original there was a newspaper here with a bunch of like newspaper readings that had Epic Mickey as a headline. That is not in this one either. And this animation, that is him finding a guardian. That is not in the original. It was in the trailers for it though. I didn't think it would be in the actual game. I thought that'd be a thing they made for the trailers, but no. That is in the final game, and it's sick. I love it. Alright, let's deal with these spatters. I'll pin one of them so you can see what that looks like. There you go. Yeah, they jump into puddles and they can teleport off to other bits of the map. Or bits of the arena. They probably have like a set area they can teleport to. Let's go, they jump into there. There they go, Oswald. Listen to that, he makes a noise now! Oswald didn't make a noise before. He's going... Okay, so another thing is that they've changed the graphics that Gus on the chalkboard, so that it matches Rebrushed. Alright, let's go get this wrench for him. Tell a wrench. That's a gremlin wrench. No. Okay, Tim, let's go and get this elephant ride, which is now a Dumbo ride. They got the license for Dumbo, even though they're both owned by Disney. Still called the elephant ride though. So they kept all the dialogue the same, so yeah. Alright, let's go and get on an elephant. Guys, I'm on an elephant. Alright, let's head up and fix the pumps. I'm just gonna say, like, this ride, like, if this... I know they have to do it for, like, game and stuff. Like, if this were how the ride actually was, it'd be a massive safety hazard. Kids would be falling off. There's no safety bars or anything. Alright, let's head up. There's Gus. There's more concept art down there, I'll grab that. Got the gears. These gears which are in the original, I think there were more of them in the original though, so, you know. Which, I mean, I'm not complaining, it's less stuff that I have to do. In a pump room, let's see how they've changed it. The pump is in a different position, that is the one thing that's changed. And the pump, like everything, it looks more realistic and more like... It looks more sharp, I want to say, than the original one. The original one had lots of bends, this one's like really like jagged. Now let's... Good thing to mention while I'm doing this is I am playing this on Switch. So therefore, there are a few things like, I think it's not as graphically good as the PS5 and Xbox ones. So just keep in mind while you're watching this, if you want to get it, if you get it on PS5 or Xbox, gyro controls, get it on PS or Xbox, then it'll look better than this. And see what pin there is. I know what pin it is, I've done this before. Let's watch it come out. I love this animation, I love it every time it shows up. It's just right that. It really like, it really makes you feel like you got something more than the original one did. Still spinning, it's shiny. Gotta love it. Alright, now let's go get that concept art that is stuck in there. Stuck inside. And we do this how I do it or whenever I play Epic Mickey. Oh, never mind. And there's a... This isn't here in the original either, I don't think. So you don't fall into the thinner, they have a little bridge thingy. Ticket booth. Now, I think now would be a good time to look at the UI, so let's go do that now. Okay, so if you notice, the overview and the quest are now books, which I think is very nice. I like it a lot. I like this more than the original, to be honest. It's more like stylized, and yeah, I like it. The pins is like on a pin cushion, like how it is in the pin trader in Epic Mickey 2. I've just got the one because, yeah. And I like this. Again, I like this more than the original, especially since you don't have to, you know, like, swipe through them. You can, I think that might be part of the motion controls. You don't have to use the remote to point and drag it up and down. And you've got all these pins. I think there's the same amount of pins that there are on the original, so, yep. I think that might be, I think there are less of the gold, silver, and bronze pins, because I think there's 25 of a couple of them. Or I might be wrong. I might be misremembering it. And extras, we've got the cartoons, which, from the looks of things, will be Oh What a Night, The Mad Doctor, and the end credits. I don't know why they didn't put the end credits with the movies, which is all the cutscenes, but yeah. Concept art, there's 156 of it. This is the one that we found in the secret room. This is the one that was at Dark Beauty Castle in the courtyard. We got this, and we got... This is the one we just found, I think. And we got this one. And they all have their artists credited, which is very nice. I like it. That's just like... This is all the concept art you're going to be able to get. Let's look at it. This is going to take people forever to speedrun. Not speedrun, 100%. This is going to take everyone ages to 100%. Okay, now let's get back and finish this thing. Let's hop on this boat and fix some hippos. Alrighty, so here we are in... Oh, the door's shut. Nah, dang. Okay, so the room looks... I think this room's pretty much the same, except the boats are obviously a bit different. And at the end there, instead of... I think that was like a cartoon of a girl or something up there. Instead, in this one, there is an elephant, which, you know, it's a jungle boat ride. Makes sense. Also, these boats, the overturned ones in the original, they could get low enough that it would cause you damage because it would sink to thinner. That's not the case here. Not sure why, but, you know, appreciate it. I don't have to worry about, you know, doing that all the time. Ooh. I don't know if that frog was there in the original. Guys, is that frog there in the original? I think it might be. I think they just redid the frogs. And these hippos aren't going up and down as much as they used to. Their heads used to dip up and down there as well, which is, you know... so they're removing some of the challenges that are in the original, which weren't like faults or like flaws. They're just like, you know, parts of the gameplay. Which, I mean, I don't mind. I don't have to do as much. It's soft gas. But, you know, it's still really good. I really like this. And let's do this last one. So yeah, so they're removing a lot of the challenges, like the boats. That is one, and the hippos, those are two. Which are minor challenges. They're more nuisances in the original game. Ooh, Ghosts of White. Thanks for playing! Yay. Alright, so, over this epic image of Epic Mickey, I think I will give my overall thoughts. So, the game, visually, I love it. It is awesome. Give me more of that. The art style, I think, is just, it's cartoon. It's more cartoony than the original, but it's still a bit dark and twisted, which is a perfect mishmash of both, and I love it very much. Keep at it. Sound effects, there were some missing sound effects, like the evil eye of what is it called, the Swiss Army eye were missing. So I'll probably fix that up a bit before the final game comes out. There are little things like the insides of the mouths of Mickey and Oswald being black instead of white, which I know it's more of a big issue because you'd have to go to Powerhouse Animation, who I think are doing that one, or Plastic Wax, I think they're doing the CG ones, and have to go, guys, you need to do the insides of the mouths and then send it back, and I reckon it'd be a whole ordeal to do. But if you could do that, Purple Lamp people who probably aren't watching this, then that would be appreciated. Thanks. I love there's more concept art, there's more stuff for fans to find, because obviously when it's a remake, there are going to be people who've already played the original, and they don't want to have to go all through that again, which I love. Awesome. Keep at it. 150 might be overdoing it a teeny bit, but I don't care. Honestly, it's awesome. And it does incentivize replayability, which is a big part of a game, is if you want to replay it again and again. So, you know. And those are pretty much my thoughts. It's really good. I'm really liking it so far. Any little flaws, I don't generally notice them. So if you want like nitty gritty details, go to the Function Point Discord server, where they have people probably just poring over it and picking apart every little thing that makes the Switch version worse than all the other ones. That's been a discussion. But anyway, I like it. I really like it. I hope that the rest of the games like this. I can't wait to see the Clock Tower boss and Mickey Junk Mountain. I can't wait to see if they added anything to it. And that's it. Hope you liked the video. Make sure to like and subscribe because it helps. And yeah, I'll be back next week with a question and answer.